So swallow this bite.
We've got Brandon Lay in our hotel room. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
I'm very good, man. So we just saw you in a hotel suite, because that's what Country Radio Seminar is. It's a bunch of hotel rooms, and you stumble into, sometimes drunk or sober, and you get to see some amazing new artists play. And you're one of the amazing ones, I think. So thank you for putting some music out for people.
It was my pleasure.
So preacher's kid and a teacher's kid, is that the deal?
That's the deal. Yeah. So probably explains a lot, doesn't it?
Man, I grew up with some preacher's kids, and God, they were wild. Oh, they were wild. I was more scared to hang out with him than myself.
They get you in trouble, man.
Yeah, it was.
Stay away from us.
But a lot of fun to hang out with. Some great memories, man. What was it like growing up?
You know, I had two older sisters that did me no favors in breaking my parents in. So I guess you could say I was the black sheep in a couple of ways. But, you know, I grew up in a pretty small town, and, you know, obviously the debut single, Speakers, Bleachers, and Preachers, is a pretty literal summation of, you know, all those experiences. But, yeah, it was a pretty idyllic place to grow up. You know, life revolved around school and playing ball and going to church, and
So,
it was good.
You just had sisters, no brothers?
No brothers, just two older sisters.
And they wore the crap out of you, I'm sure.
Yeah, they did. I feel like they gave me, but they always thought I was like, I don't know, I kind of always took the entertaining role because they loved everything I did. And so I think in a lot of ways they gave me this like false sense of self-esteem, I guess. And I don't know, who knows, maybe that's what led me here. So I'm thankful for them.
Big sisters are supposed to help
guide
you into making you.
Is it
I'm
help?
a big sister.
You know how it is.
Does it help or
help make
or
him a
hurt?
good man.
Maybe it's both, help and hurt. Maybe.
I think it's more help than hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your big sister's got your best interests at heart. Want to make
They
you
do. They don't like your girlfriends.
They don't like anybody.
They can weed them out better than you can sometimes.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, they come in handy.
So I was stalking your Instagram a little bit.
Uh-oh.
And I saw, was that your motorcycle that your dad left a note on?
Yeah.
I saw your dad left a note. Death trap.
He did. He. I mean, it wasn't subtle either, was it?
No, it was right out there.
He got right to the point.
It took time. He had a piece of cardboard and a big fat Sharpie, just wrote "Death Trap" and left it on the gas tank of my Harley. And it's funny because the only reason I have it is because I toured around the Southeast doing college bars and college parties before I had a record deal, and I couldn't sell the RV, make a long story short, because, let's be honest, it was road hard and put up wet with 7 musicians, and we were going all over the place in it. And I ended up trading this guy for this Harley, and I thought I would just, you know, put it in my carport, and my neighbors would appreciate it, and getting the old camper out the way. And yeah, I rode it around the block, so I decided to keep it. So my dad still thinks it's for sale on Craigslist, and he's always asking me, he's like, "You got any leads on that motorcycle?" And I'm like, "Not this week." So
they're coming. They're coming.
Yeah.
Eventually.
That's right. He was up. We've been out on radio tour, so I was gone, and I guess he decided he'd leave me a little message.
Well, received right, loud and clear, all capital letters.
Yeah. Oh, all caps! Exclamation point. Yeah.
So you're going to be in Denver at Mile High with Kenny Chesney.
Whew. I don't think it's sank in yet.
I cannot wait for that. I mean, how does that make you feel?
It's overwhelming, but I'll tell you, man, I'm ready for it. I really, really am excited to get that tour started. I wish it was kicked off tomorrow, but it's gonna be one for the books, you know. And I'm so excited about this year. I've got some, you know, as the singles progressed and picked up some steam. It's cool to see people singing the lines back.
It sticks in your head, man. It really does. I mean, Speakers, Bleachers, and Preachers, man. I mean, it's like that's every country song, I think, man. It speaks.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, being from a small town in West Tennessee and taking that song up to the Northeast or out West, it's been cool to see people kind of draw in their own blanks, whether maybe it wasn't Kroger parking lot or maybe it wasn't Black and Miles, but, you know, they get the gist of it, and that's cool. But, you know, between the Old Dominion tour and the Kenny tour and having new music come out, I'm just really excited to you know, show some different sides, as I think any artist would be. So it's going to be a big year.
Looking forward to it, man. I'm proud of you, man. I love seeing new artists actually achieve some great things.
Well, thank you. It's certainly you know, I learn something new every day, and this is really my first CRS week in the deep end, I guess you could say. Last year I attended a few events and kind of got my feet wet, but this year we're you know, we're getting to participate in a lot of new things, and it's just very exciting.
So you're busy this week.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be busy though.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's
So,
good.
What were
Yeah.
you saying? You used to do landscaping before this?
I did landscaping before I moved to Nashville.
So this is a lot better than landscaping.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure.
You know, every now and then I got to check myself and put it in perspective because, you know, I think I'm working hard, and then I'll remember those days and be like, man, I've got it made. So I'm very blessed to be able to do country music for a living.
Well, we play games with new artists a lot. We have this one game called Would You Rather,
Well, I've played that before.
and it's one question: Would
Yeah.
you rather drink whiskey or beer? And I know you're a preacher's kid, so I mean you can lie.
Let's see. It depends on I'll go with beer.
There you go.
That's fair.
There you go.
I'm
Beer.
just thinking of pontoon boats and the lake, so I don't
That's
know.
a good place
There
to
you go.
drink a beer.
Just don't
Yeah.
drink beer while you're driving your Harley, right? That's
No, that's
No, that's bad.
that's death trap.
That's
that's
right. That's right.
Thank you, my man.
Thank y'all for having
Seriously.
me, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hillbilly Live. Speakers and bleachers and preachers, story of my youth. Speakers and bleachers and preachers, still got a lot of growing up to do.